On TV, on radio, and on your smartphone. This is Talk TV. Live from the News Building in London, this is the News Desk with Tom Newton-Dunn.
Well, good evening. Welcome to Talk TV, a bold new channel. Straight talking and straight reporting starts here. I'll bring you the news at 7 o'clock every night. So let's get on with it. Coming up tonight on the News Desk.
This is a deeply shocking incident.
A grandmother was among 4 members of the same family hacked to death at their home in southeast London. A man is arrested on suspicion of murder. Facebook don't care. The family of captured British soldier Aiden Aslin, interrogated online by Russia, say the social media giant has ignored multiple pleas to take the video down. Reina sexism row in an unprecedented move. The Commons Speaker says he will haul in a newspaper editor over a story alleging Labour's deputy leader tried to distract the Prime Minister by uncrossing her legs.
He had a feel about him of entitlement. I was 21, he was much older than I was. He had a power, what he said went.
In our headline interview tonight, we speak to the former royal aide who says Prince Andrew lunged at her. And Downton Abbey is back. The movie sequel Downton Abbey: A New Era premieres in London tonight. Reporting on those stories tonight and sharing their expert analysis, specialists from our newsrooms around the world. This is the News Desk. Thank you for joining us. So, to our top story tonight, an NHS worker was one of 4 people stabbed to death in a horrifying bloodbath at their South East London home today. Dollet Hill, who was also being treated for cancer, died along with her partner and 2 female relatives during the attack in the early hours of the morning. Neighbours told how they heard screams coming from the 3-bedroom terrace house in Bermondsey for 5 minutes before armed police arrived. Today, forensic tents covered the street outside where some of the bodies were found. Live in Bermondsey for us tonight is Talk TV correspondent Oliver Whitfield-Miocic. Oliver, you've been on the scene all day.
Yes, Tom, along with the police and their specialist forensic officers who are now investigating this suspected quadruple murder at this family home not very far away at all from Millwall Football Club. Neighbours say they heard those blood-curdling noises coming from the house at very early hours of the morning. They then contacted the police. Officers who were in attendance had to break down the front door, and they say they made a dreadful discovery: 4 people who'd been stabbed. The man and woman, who are both in their 60s, and then 2 other women in their 40s and 30s, respectively. The police and London Ambulance Service say despite their best efforts, they died at the scene. Also at the same address, a person was taken into custody, believed to be responsible.
A man in his late 20s was arrested at the address on suspicion of murder, and he is currently in custody. And at this early stage, we're not looking for any other person. We believe that all those involved may have been known to each other.
Local MP Harriet Harman was here earlier on, passing on her condolences to family members as well as the wider community. The police say that they're stepping up patrols in a bid to bolster people's confidences. Now, when I've been speaking to people who live in this neighbourhood, they say it's usually a very safe area. People are more than happy to go out onto the street to speak to one another, more than happy to help one another. But they now say they felt that they've been left in a state of sadness, in shock, and some people say they do not feel safe.
If it's a nice day like this with the sun shining, and that's what he was doing the other day, putting the chairs out there so they sit out in the sunshine.
You just don't know what's happening. Happens anywhere now, doesn't it?
You're not even safe in your own home now, are you?
Tom, with these 4 latest deaths, it now means that there's been at least 27 homicides in the capital since the start of the year, the vast majority of them where a knife has been used as a weapon.
Oliver, thank you.